Yo, yo. Oh, gotta fix that. That can't be. There we go. Alright. Let's start this up. Everything's good. You gained a quest. I wonder why he sounded like he was in a hallway there.
He's out there. You believe me, right?
Did you even sleep? No. I slept for like 4 hours. And then my body was like, hey, well, why don't you wake up right now? I'm like, fuck off. And my body was like, hey, you're awake now. Fuck you. And, yeah. $250 undead. Well, that's gonna be a bit. Unless I go to one of the undead zones. Yep. Reset at 2 a.m. Let's see here. Haunted Cemetery. There we go. Yo, yo.
Good morning.
Oh, that's. I was thinking that was Poppy for a second because limited talking made it sound like
Oh.
You both have an accent. That's the only thing that you have in common. But yeah.
We both have what?
An accent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isn't he like British?
I don't know what Poppy is. He's got like a Swedish type accent with mixed with other stuff. I don't know. All accents are, well, I'd say all accents are the same, but there's like the British Australian one that sounds the same. Then there's everyone else. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good. So what's the smartest way of getting undead?
Haunted Cemetery is probably the best bet.
Yeah.
You can stop talking behind my back. I'm here now. Don't worry, I'd talk about you to your face. Like if I was talking shit. It's just a habit. I don't give a fuck if someone's in front of me. It actually makes it more fun to talk shit in front of someone than it is behind their back. That's what people underestimate. Badger is very low. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, I noticed that yesterday. Like all the people that's like not your microphone in the stream is like super low.
Okay, I'll turn up my outbound then.
Turn up what? No.
That should be good, I think.
Hello, testing 1 2.
How's
Is it
that?
better?
How's that, Poppy? Oh no, I did not mean the volume. Parentheses, yes I did. Oh. I'm confused by that statement. But okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, he still sounds like he's talking from a washing machine. Hey, some people have their computers at different qualities.
I'm not getting any. Are you getting points for doing Haunted Cemetery? Oh, there we go. It was slow to update, I guess.
Yeah, I am. That is a really cool animation. The pinned up undeads pulling out the swords from themselves and using them.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. What skills am I using? I'm using Bane.
Some of those weeklies look like they take a while. If you didn't see it, Cloud posted what you have to do for all that shit.
Oh no.
It's in the self promotion.
Oh, yeah, but isn't those? We already did those, right?
The first page, yeah.
Oh yeah. I just clicked it. Do two. 200 goblins. Yeah. Okay, kill wide load. Kill that boss. 200 hybrid. Kill Flash. I'm guessing that's a hybrid boss.
Yeah.
30% of the monsters in hybrid portal. Why do they 1,000 gold, 5 potions?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Uh,
they need to tweak some of those rewards if that's the case.
yeah.
I feel like with gold meaning so little right now and that being a weekly, I feel like
Yeah.
it should be like 5 or 10k.
Yeah.
Because I mean that doesn't even buy a fucking port decoration.
No.
I'm actually wondering if you can pick up the daily quest and then not finish it. Wait with and until they fix the progression, then kill one undead. I don't think they're going to be resetting the fame. If anything, they would reduce the amount of fame required. So it wouldn't actually reset anything. I'm a bit bummed I don't get credit for my my alpha hero for my Dusk Mage, like the second wardrobe. My Forged got it, but my Dusk Mage didn't.
Oh, you got the wardrobe, the new one.
I heard other people there were people who actually got both, so you were wrong in that aspect. But
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I just heard that like that thing is bugging like hell. No one's getting
Yeah.
it. I'm like, oh okay.
Hopefully, if it's widespread enough, they actually add it to everyone's account.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that'll happen. It's an alpha, so it's whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna throw a
Like
big deal.
weekly, we don't know if everyone's gonna. Oh well. As of now, no one is completing the weekly because it's impossible.
Which
Or not the weekly, but the month, the whole month.
oh yeah,
Level
you have
25.
to wait for the oh yeah that
Yeah. So, but like the first level at least, that should like everyone should get that.
yeah. I mean that's a pretty big deal to get right.
Either they fix so people get it, just add it to them, or they're gonna just have that as like the first two next month as well.
Maybe. I'm
Like fix
also
them so.
well then they could stack up if that was the case. So I don't know if they'll do that. I'm also wondering if the dailies could stack if you pick them up, or will it get removed? They will get removed.
Yeah,
I think.
you can stack. You could stack all the weeklies.
Yeah,
like
but
4 weeklies,
yeah,
but that's it.
yeah. Stacking weeklies seems more stupid, a bit more stupid. I kind of yeah. I don't know. Like they want you to be able to complete it, and I bet the weeklies are aimed at giving you a shitload. So
Yeah.
it essentially acts as a hey, you can actually complete this on the last day, most likely type of thing.
Yeah. Like if you don't have time, you're not missing out on like all the extra fame you can get.
Yeah, and those are not quick things that you knock out of the way super quickly. So I mean,
No.
because you get like 4 of them before the season end. Yeah, but then nothing really stacking, but have 1 weekly active. Oh, I see. Like he doesn't want them all active at once because they probably cross intersect and give you multiple
Ah.
credit.
Oh, so you can like pick and choose. Like, okay, I want to do this weekly first, and then.
Yeah, it'll give you credit for the others theoretically.
So
Or
if you're really
hypothetically.
unlucky, you'll have to farm like 4,000. No, not 4,000. 40,000 gold.
Oh God. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a hell of a requirement right there.
Yeah. Did they fix Pillage Village like yesterday or tonight?
I'm not sure.
Because I just ran through it all and I didn't. I found a few uniques, but not like mega spawn unique.
Maybe that was one of the crashes that they fixed. I don't know. I didn't actually check after I did the patch thing.
No. God damn it! They need to nerf the Pyro Goblin chieftain.
They already kind of nerfed them. Like before
Like,
that one hit would one little prong would take you down to 10% life before.
yeah,
See, that's what I picture for a hardcore mode though. Like fucking up one mechanic, damn near dying, and then if you fuck up 2, you're dead, type of thing.
yeah,
Or for the heroic BC type content.
yeah, yeah. Like fuck up one and you end up with like 1 health left.
Yeah, exactly. So you're like, oh shit, I made a mistake.
Yeah,
I really think those aspects of MMOs could be really good. Trying to think of more because the game has a lot of potential, but or like the idea like the MMO aspects have a lot of potential, but some of them like the BG idea, I'd love for that to work somehow, but there's no way that's possibly gonna even work, other than like a death match, all the different death matches maybe. But
yeah.
aside from that,
So tomorrow's daily is gonna be 150 larva. How do you say that? Larva.
larvae or larva probably.
Yeah. Yeah, it's spelled larva A.
Yeah.
And 10 egg pods. And
Terra
they
had some
give.
team wipe mechanics.
Okay, so basically the first daily gave. Oh, maybe they changed this. Because if I'm comparing it to the thing, the the thing that he wrote, it's like you're getting 614 fame for each daily, which is nothing. Still, I still think they need to nerf the numbers.
Oh yeah. Also, this game network code is terrible currently.
Morning, boys.
Morning. So unless they fix it, it's gonna be hard to do any BG. Yeah, I don't think the BG thing would work anyway.
Well, I gotta go.
All right, man. Have a good one.
But, I'll be back later.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
How's the stream faring?
It's got Poppy in it, and one other person. So that's it's a stream, I guess. Hi.
I guess there's a French stream ahead of you. I'm just looking.
Oh, there's a French. Maybe I need to speak French. Où est la toilette? J'ai mangé petite enfance. We.
Baguette.
Touche. Those are two different meanings. One in English and in French. Actually, I don't even know what touche means in French. I would imagine touch, because touche. I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know if. Now I'm curious. Touche in French.
Yeah, it means to touch. Hey.
Hey, I guessed right. Cool. I didn't expect that to actually happen.
Spoiler alert, Fox secretly knows French.
What's the fame you got from killing a champion? So there's different amounts of fame. There's the purple shit on the ground, and then some of the legendary mobs give you like, or the bosses. The bosses reward you like 100 separately from the purple orbs. So it just varies, I think. But I didn't pay attention, honestly. So.
Time to do the daily.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Except that it's not the night cycle now, so killing undead is kind of problematic.
Make 250 undead dead again.
I love how they phrase some of this shit. It's hilarious. That makes me think it was Hobbes that came up with that. Hobbes has a way with words. Not so sturdy
I guess that's
ladder.
why he's a CM.
Yeah, seriously. Sorry, no worries. Ooh, there's the nighttime sound. Let's find Pillage Village out in the world.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Except I don't know where it is. I want to say it's in that bugged zone that, I think it's the Glimmering Grotto or No, it's Gobtown. I think Gobtown is it. If you had answered my question, I didn't hear it. Oh. Because I had to work. Well, fuck you then. I mean, basically, the mobs work differently. Like, some have different fame drops than others. The legendaries, I think, reward you with a chunk of fame the same way bosses do. But I don't know what that number is. The boss, like the actual bosses, reward you with like 100 fame, aside from the purple shit on the ground, which reward you fame as well. So, yeah.
Fame is great.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Gives me something to do.
Yeah. I notice when it's gone, I'm just like, or the dailies are gone, I'm just like, well, I can log off now.
Back to Discord moderation.
Yeah. Maybe they should have a repeatable daily that you can do. That actually
That's what Badger is saying.
Yeah, like that wouldn't really be game breaking, I wouldn't think. Even if
Just make it award less fame.
Yeah. Yeah, because they kind of want. I could see them wanting to space it out though, because if you complete all that fame all at once, then you've got nothing to do for the rest of the week. Gobtown. I don't think Gobtown is right though. That's a cave. You could press C, note the number, kill a champion, press C. Well, I mean, theoretically, I could just look to the side here and see how much I get too. I just need to actually do that because I don't normally do that because I don't give a fuck.
I mean, Badger and I yesterday were doing that. trying to decipher every single little thing that wasn't in the patch notes. Like, I noticed the flavor text. So,
Yo, yo.
Just
the flavor
literally
text
just
there.
just woke up.
Yeah, I woke up for some reason. My body was like,
Yeah, it's like 4
surprise!
a.m. Fox.
Yeah, I know. My body's
4 a.m.
like,
on your side. Here it's 7. I mean, almost 8 a.m. here.
yeah, my body was just like, apparently you were fine with 4 hours of sleep. Don't worry about it.
See, I work on my dog's schedule, so whenever the dog barks to get up,
Oh god,
that's when I get up.
I'd be waking up every fucking hour then.
He's still a puppy, so that's why.
Yeah, yeah. I already had a puppy. When they're small, I mean, they bark, and mainly because they feel, I think, lonely. Eventually, it simply go away, and it's during the night. But
Oh, here's some champions.
I still gotta catch up to Badger with the fame. He's like level 4 or 5 now.
I don't think I actually got any fame from that. Oh, 12 fame. That was not that much though.
I was gonna do the legendary map works with him on stream if we actually got there.
Oh, that would be cool. I'd say I'm gonna beat him to it, but let's face it, no one's actually getting there. Depending. Oh, it's level
Actually,
5.
Tier 5 has map works, and then I think it's at like 20 is the next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess
there's
that's
green
why they're
map.
looking for feedback too.
generally, 4 hours of sleep is not that bad, as long as you don't extend it to multiple days.
Agreed.
Because if you do it for almost a week, you will regret it. I know I did, and I regretted it really fucking
Yeah, 4 hours is enough to where you can wake up
bad.
and not just like wake up while having an alarm. But if you cut it less than that, you're not even guaranteed to wake up through an alarm. That's saying something for me, considering how much alarms annoy the fuck out of me.
A legendary pet tag.
Man, I've never gotten one of those.
I mean, they should make it a little bit more exciting even for pets, because every time I will see someone looting it, a legendary pet tag, yay.
Alright, I got that done. I think the transmute system would help with that, because then you could scrap it and fucking use it for a legendary for yourself, or 1/4 of a legendary for yourself. But still, that'd be a lot. But especially right now with them lowering the drop rates, pet tags for legendaries are gonna feel fucking garbage.
I mean, it wouldn't fit garbage. I think it will stop feeling garbage once really they get the pets like with something more how do I put it? Something a little bit more
In depth
important.
with and complex like the skill tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. Pop said it was a
And
mistake
so-
in the notes. Yeah, he's wrong. It went live.
Especially, it will really become something really. It will feel good once they get. The pets actually are very important components to you fighting or whatever. Like they give you buffs and the like.
Yeah. Yeah, Poppy, yeah, that definitely went live, because when we were farming yesterday, it was like, we were farming the pillage, I should show you what that does, actually.
Wait a second, I'm on the stream anyway, so.
Yeah, it feels pretty brutal right now. They need to make sure legendaries are actually better than blues right now, if they're gonna do drop rates like this, because,
I mean, they wanted to make unique affixes or whatever on them, so I guess once it's out, it will
yeah,
tweak
yeah.
them.
Oh, first try, pillage village. Well, I got 4 legendaries yesterday in under an hour. Well, you're a lucky cunt. Shut up. I mean, Oh, no, not immolator. Not immolator.
Okay, no, the game won't. No, it won't. it, let's see if it crashes just like yesterday.
Apparently, they fixed a bunch of the crashes that were happening.
Yeah, it's possible they nailed this one.
Possible with the office yesterday. Yeah, perfectly possible.
I hope not, but they were very aware of this, so. But god damn it, it's fun.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It's like, hey.
The game was
It's just
so
like-
2 frames a second. Oh.
exactly. That's what was funny.
I was just like, hey, Tyler, this is a thing. And he's like, yeah, we know.
Yes, you know.
And then Gadfly is like, good luck trying to loot stuff without crashing.
Oh, I did it, damn it. Ooh, legendary. Tomb of Bones. Yeah, I did it. I ran into, like, it would lag, but, like, oh, that's crap. It'd lag, but while it was lagging, you could still pick stuff up, because it's on the R side for that. So I just suicide ran into the mouse and was like, grab the legendary! Grab it!
I mean, let's be honest. Now I see reaction when you get a legendary. I mean, was it the case before, or because of the drop rates now? Oh, legendary, whatever.
I do think they needed to be cut. That's for sure. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good start. When they add unique ad fixes, I think this is where they.
Ooh, and Riders actually charging. Yeah, once they're more interesting and better stats and stuff, it'll probably be fine. It's just, right now it's... You need more mana. Oh god, oh god. Immolator is scary with fucking energy spikes.
Especially the fact that even little trash momentum spawn these bombs.
I don't think it's fixed.
No, there. I mean,
maybe that was
not
coincidence?
That bad. It stay fluid and, you know.
Is that just... Maybe that wasn't?
Maybe, yeah. I don't think. I mean, maybe it was fixed, maybe partially. Wouldn't it surprise me?
Yeah.
But it seems well. I mean, there's still a lot, but not too much.
Well, there's various types of spawns too. Some would just keep respawning, as opposed to some just literally spawning on top of each other and endlessly. So.
It's probably the best bug I've ever found.
Yeah, I am gonna recommend that to Tyler and just see if we can get like this. This is really a fun thing. Like this is like the funnest thing in game right now.
Make
so.
it an affix.
I mean, just by seeing you playing yesterday, it almost felt like it was, the cow level in Diablo.
Yeah.
Its own cow level.
Yeah.
Like the surprise and what the fuck.
Oh.
It felt exactly the same.
I might not need to make that suggestion actually. Now that you mentioned the cow level.
I mean, hey, it could be the cow level type of Torchlight Frontier. It could be nice.
Oh,
to have
dope! I got
come
to
very rarely, but when it does.
Spoilers.
Give me a second and get back.
Oh man, I remember farming for the cow level.
Yeah. That, like, you normally... Well, actually, pre-expansion you used it to level, which wasn't their intention, and that was actually... I think it worked out on the player side pretty well, because I think that was fun, having that the end game, honestly. But from the dev side, they were kind of devastated on that one. Like, whoops.
Yeah, we don't want Whimsyshire to be
Oh yeah. Um. Oh yeah. I get the feeling this is actually infinite right here. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Pulling back a bit. Yeah, this one's the infinite. Sweet, they didn't fix it. Kill the shaman, dude. I don't know what a shaman is. I'm just killing shit. Even if they are just rezzing, I'm getting a lot of shit out of it. Behind them. Yeah, I know what the Diablo 2 shamans look like. I don't know what the goblin shamans look like. Either way, it's still giving me loot, so I don't know if I want to even kill them. This was
don't.
the bug yesterday, Poppy. Though they infinitely spawned, so I don't know if it does look like I'm cutting through them some, but I'm not positive. And I'm fucking missing out on all of this. Yep. This does seem like it's more spawns than normal, so. But doesn't feel as OP as yesterday. Which is actually good, because then it makes it more lootable. Ow. Sucks to have a job. I can sympathize, man. Not really, but yeah, wrong timing. Look at this shit. Yeah, this area is a really good farm spot for this.
You don't say.
Just a little. I need to make a mad dash through this, though. Oh, God. Yeah, like I said, this is a very fun, fun exploit. Or, I mean, goddamn.
Bug.
Yeah, no, inquiry of a bug to, submit feedback on. Oh shit, oh shit, oh, ow. That hurt. Oh god. Fucking bombs. This is a server stress test, that's right. There we go. I'm doing my own mini stress test for him. Oh god, I'm pinned. Oh god, I am so fucked. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Holy shit, I lived. Even now though, look at all the green items, and like none of them are legendary. Yes, Fox, you are certainly not exploiting it. You are just doing a thorough reset search on the exact topic. Exactly. Exactly. I'm trying to commit goblin genocide and it's not working too well. It was even crazier yesterday, Poppy.
Yeah, I feel like they worked on it a little bit.
Or this is just one area, like, because yesterday it was like, elite mobs were doing it. So if I probably searched further, I'd probably run across elite mobs too doing it, and that would probably be the crazier effects. Which I really should do, actually. This area is going to get laggy anyway, so.
Yeah, I feel like they should have a multiplying affix now.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, you should research further. Indeed. I fully support this idea of doing research for the game to make sure it's in an adequate state of play.
And working as intended.
Well, yes, or not, as the case may be. Holy fuck, look at all those netherlings. Holy shit. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. They are not registering at all. Oh, fuck, I am running. Oh, disconnected.
Oh no.
I'm running the papers here, so I need more input. I mean, in reality, it is kind of a stress test before they can, before it DCs. Well then, coffee break. I wish I had caffeine.
I'm about to get some soon.
I shouldn't be drinking caffeine, so I try to avoid it.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Even coffee you can't, I guess.
I could probably do coffee, but
Okay, but not energy drink. Yeah.
it's so for the energy drinks, it's more so it's a combination of the high fructose corn syrup and the carbonation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I understand that my question is stupid, but maybe there was already information when to wait for OBT.
OBT is a long way away.
What is open beta test? Yeah.
I would probably say like Q3 at best.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. I would.
At worst, 2020. At worst, really, if nothing goes according to plan, I think.
I wouldn't even I'm not even gonna guess on that.
Fox probably doesn't have details on that even.
Shifty, yeah, Shifty, yes. No, I don't have any details on that. I don't have specifics on it, but I know things though, and stuff and things.
But that's under NDA.
Yeah, I don't discuss such things and stuff.
Flag of ownership.
That's funny. That actually comes into play in the next comic-ish type thing.
Maybe. Oh, did you put that in?
Maybe.
When's it drop? I want to see this.
I could actually release it today, actually.
You actually found a way to make it differently than the mimics, basically.
Wait, what?
Okay. Sorry. I thought you made a comics about the glitch.
No, this is different.
Oh, okay.
No, Thursday. Oh, Poppy's denying you. Rip.
Oh no.
And for me, that just buys me an extra day where I don't have to do shit, so I can't quite argue with him on that. Well, I could, but, shoot myself in the foot.
Not worth it.
Yeah. Pillage Village, yeah! I'm getting lucky.
I got Eerie Grove in this one, so at least I'll have Dog Jockey, which is dropping fame properly.
I should almost do this on my forge to get levels.
Oh, that's a great idea.
He's melee though, so it's not as great of an idea, but it's a pretty good one still.
I mean, if your forge would have been range a little bit, would have been better. But yeah, it's melee.
He has Poison Dart though. Poison Dart is pretty fucking crazy. So, well, if they're standing still, we probably need to level these guys to 50 Hyvid too. I don't think it wouldn't actually surprise me if there was a Hyvid version of this bug going on, since Gadfly mentioned.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I died.
Gadfly said there were multiple maps.
Yeah. I found some elites, and they murdered me horribly.
She did say there were multiple.
Yeah, I know. So that would be really, if we could find a Hyvid one, That would be useful. Oh god, that's a lot of oh my god! Yes! The loot pile! I just need to get to the loot pile. Oh god, there's a legendary too. Oh god. Oh god. Oh shit.
Yeah, be prepared for the slideshow.
Yeah. Oh god, potion, 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 yes!
The thing is, I think Diablo 3 could have as much enemies and do not drop frame rate. This is something that I will always praise Diablo 3 for, is the performance were very godlike in my opinion. That there was as much enemies as this and the frame rate was simply not dropped.
See, we don't actually know if this is a performance issue or if this is...
Server,
this, well, this could actually be just a bug. Like, they could potentially have this many mobs and...
yeah.
not have issues. It's just the fact that it's a bug could also mean like it's skewing what we like.
I hope
how
it
would
is
perform.
because
Yeah, I hope
generally the game runs well. It can run really well, especially when it's 64-bit. But yeah, I mean it will need probably to run better than this with this many mob because well,
yeah,
ARPs generally can have this many sometimes.
yeah, and I think it would benefit them to get this
Yeah.
many. I'm
Yeah.
actually a bit disgruntled that my main is not 50-50. Yeah.
I mean, almost all ARPGs that I've played, they run like a dream. I mean, you kind of have to, especially with the amount of enemies there is on screen.
Yeah.
Torchlight 2 was actually the only game in the genre that ran really like shit for me, but it wasn't because of the game really bad optimized that much, because it was 32 bits and my system, unfortunately, wasn't using everything in my system to the fullest. So what happened? Well, I had way better a way better system that you recommended, but since it was 32 bit, I couldn't the game couldn't get every bit of resources he needed to make the game run better.
Mm-hmm.
So now that Torchlight Frontier 64-bit, it should go better in my opinion.
If you want a key, go to www.torchlightfrontiers.com. I'm too lazy to type it in chat, so
I would, but I personally think it will be censored.
yeah. Oh, that's a good point too. I would, but it would be censored as well. Shifty eyes, shifty eyes. Thank you, Pappy. Oh, I got disconnected.
Ah, nice. It worked this time around. Okay. Badger posted a link yesterday and it was censored.
Yeah. Poppy's an admin.
Oh yeah, okay.
Badger's
So
just a
did
scrub.
the icon. Okay, yeah.
No problem, man. Good luck getting in. It's a random chance to get in, by the way. It's not guaranteed, but...
I mean, even if it doesn't get in, open beta, whatever, the open testing should be this year if everything goes according to plan. So it's not that bad. You know?
Yeah.
It's not like it would be 2021 or whatever, or late 2020, which will be pretty long to wait. So.
Okay, I'll be back in like an hour.
Alrighty.
Alright.
No legendaries out of that either. God damn.
Yeah, they really nerfed the drop rate, which is...
It's a good thing. It needs to feel rare, but...
Yeah.
Oh, I have 3k spell points. Fuck.
But I mean, with how they are right now, I mean, they're just basically better rares with a much unique stat or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, they
Fuck.
got the rarity part right, but they need the unique part now nailed down, please.
Fox, your latest donation text is gone. Yeah, it was bugging, so it was getting, like, the old software I was using wasn't showing up, or, like, it was showing nonstop the other person. Like, maybe I'll just get rid of the thank you text and just have the other text. I got a new software and it's gonna show something. I don't remember what I changed it to. I keep changing it every time I like. Yeah, just put. Oh, Just put the thank you in the middle. Nah. I'll just put it. I'll put the other thing in the middle. Oh, session top donator. Every now and then when you try to alt tab the game, it starts freaking the fuck out, and now it's acting like a strobe light. Stop it! Oh. And now it's not letting me alt tab. Task manager.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, no. Not letting me bring up task manager. Alright, alt F4 real quick.
Okay, good.
Let's see here. Oh wow, my Windows bar is not working. That's weird.
It does it sometimes for me, so you've really
There it
to get
goes. Yeah.
Okay, it works now, or?
Yeah. My Windows...
Okay, fine.
Actually, no, never mind. But yeah, it's working.
Just I'm gonna say what causing it. It's basically your hard drive is basically bottlenecking. What I mean by this is basically your hard drive is so busy that you need to do things almost one thing at a time. So basically, I mean, how it works is that your hard drive is what loads everything on your PC, especially when you have Windows installed on it. So this is why the taskbar you couldn't click on it because your hard drive is completely too busy to perform this action. It's already busy performing some actions or whatever.
I would agree, but it's a solid state, so I don't think that's true.
Oh, okay. If it's another story, then it's
yeah,
weird,
Action
because
Cow is
personally I have
saying.
VGD.
Action Cow is saying that's not the problem. It is not true.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know it was a SSD. That's why. If it was a SSD, that was it. No, this is not the problem.
Yeah, it was probably just fucking Windows crashing or some shit. I don't know.
It surprised me, especially if you had it for years, the same installation for years.
Yeah, this is Windows 8 too, so it's not. It's nothing special.
Okay, yeah. Okay, if you have. Okay. Yeah, no wonder why it's doing this shit.
It could be worse though. I could have Windows 10. Fucking built-in spyware bullshit. Fuck that. Fuck you, Windows. Alright, let's move this to the center.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, the game is 3 gigabyte. It can store all of that memory, basically, yeah. That's what's impressive with the game right now. It's like, I would have expected that it would have weighted like something 5 gigabytes, especially in alpha where the file size is not optimized. But really, it's pretty damn well optimized when it comes to storage size, game file, etc.
There we go. Now I can start up again.
Yeah,
Poppy's going into details now.
And everything is super slow. Yeah.
Even the most shit is, or even then, most of the shit is GPU loads from the memory. The game is 3 gigabytes. It can store all of that in the memory. Running it from RAM disk would have the same effect, but because the current setup is bad, waiting for the server all the time, and everything is super slow for the solution. Sorry, I shut up.
Hey.
Good old Poppy. All right, let's try Portal Roulette again. Oh, actually, no, and I need the caching skills first. On a side note, I had to redo the screenshots for the cow game, so thanks for your vids, Fox. No problem. That works out well. I grabbed some screenshots from that. That works.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to use the original quality out of the recording app for the screenshots? Whoops. Let's see here. Robosh meat. No, I have those. Alright, skill building. Need to stop ADDing. Dark Sphere. Oh god, that's terrible. These are both terrible, but at least Radiant Blast looks cool. I also thought about selling it actually for 1.5 bucks.
You can try the skill? I didn't even know you could try them.
Yeah, that's a new thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because people were saying, hey, it would be nice to try it out. Man, they were fast at listening. Damn, okay.
Because anyone who has Steam has $1.5 in the wallet. No, that's not true. I don't have $1.5 in my wallet. I should actually look how much I have. I don't know.
Especially considering that the skills, especially when you get more, are damn expensive. So you want to spend your skill point the right way.
Yeah. Do I feel like killing wide load right now? Nope. Let's continue Portal Roulette. And there are people collecting games, so it's a cheap grab. Oh god, that's like you'd never be able to find shit on your library if you did that. Granted, lots of people have insane libraries anyway, so you can't find shit on there anyway. So I guess that defeats my point. But I personally don't have an insane library. I have like 5 games, so.
I totally don't have 250 games.
I'm not judging. Silently
No, it's
judges.
alright. Anyway, if you were to judge, I was like, yup, I know a lot of money has been into that shit, but hey, it's my hobby. What can I say? Hobby expensive. Hobbies are expensive in general, so.
Also, it's better to go free to play from money than from money than money to free to play. Never mind, I'll talk about Torchlight Frontiers. Also, you get Moonpool for free, you cheap fuck. I think the donation route is a better approach for that, just because I don't know. Some people would just be like, yeah, this game's not worth it, and just move along, whereas I don't know. If they play it and have fun, maybe they'll donate. I always like that mentality more, honestly. But
yeah, but I mean, free-to-play games cost nothing to try. I mean, basically download, especially when the game doesn't weight as much. You download the game, play it, and see if you like it. If you like it, you keep playing, and if you really like it, you drop some bucks. This is how generally people do things.
Oh, I am not illegally allowed. Oh, that changes the situation then.
Though there's one thing I would say that might piss people off if they're trying to monetize it. It's like the premium maps. I don't know how it would go with people. This is the kind of thing that could not get seen the right way. I mean, I understand why they do this. It's perfectly fine, you know, to speed up the progression. I just think it could rub people the wrong way if they decide to go with this.
Maybe. It depends the cost for one. For two, they do include it in the free track of
Okay, if they do in the free track, then it's you know, it's better.
For the at least in the contract you can get some, but okay. Yeah, it's gonna encourage grouping though, because if you think about it, when you get that free map, you're gonna be like, well, I want a group of 4 here, because then we all have four different maps we can throw. Like, yeah, I think it's actually a good thing in the end, because it's gonna encourage people to be stingy, and encourage them to group up.
I mean, I understand. It's just, you know, monetizing it is something that could really rub people the wrong way, especially when it gives something significant compared to the more vanilla one. That's what I'm saying. And people are really easy to piss off when it comes to this, especially today where microtransactions are seen as the devil, which I find totally fucking dumb. But well,
yeah,
I see them as a good thing when they're well done. Even if paid games, when, for example, there's some games that instead, like Epoch, for example, don't want to charge for expansions or actually get separate the player base, whatever. They will have a microtransaction store. It's to support the game post launch without charging for DLCs and locking content bearing paywall. So they have a reason for doing it, and I respect that because that actually even if you, for example, if you take a hiatus for 6 months and there's a big content patch that basically the job, well, you don't have to buy an expansion, so you can just write in and play the content.
Yeah. I'm just, I am slightly, oh, either way, I think legendaries are too common right now, so it's one of those things, like, it could be getting lowered for the sake of those maps. Like, I could picture, because previously on the stream, Hobbs had shown maps that gave 50% MF and 50% bonuses, so I could see that being the legendaries. And I'm wondering if they're forking out too much stuff right now, and if they're balancing around that. Which, if they're balancing around that, that could end up being bad. But I don't know.
50% is too much, man. If it is things like you need get like that are cheap in the store and they basically and you can't get premium currency on your own by playing, it will cause a lot of problem with people.
I think they were planning to make it where you could farm it in game, but it would be like a rare mat.
I mean, I don't mind it if it is the case, but still, if I can, farm for it, I'm perfectly fine with it, and a lot of people will be fine with it. But
yeah,
just the fact it will be paid is sketchy
you have to be careful. Yeah, you definitely have to be. And I think they're pretty well aware of that. So hopefully.
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. I'm just saying in general. I'm hoping they know, like, because I mean there was a big backlash about the boosts when they were mentioned.
I mean they're sure aware of it because when you think about it, in their future philosophy, they mention how some other developers were doing. So they are aware of what really will work. And this is why they asked us before, because they want to see what will probably work. Not in an ill way, like fucking AAA's like EA's would do. We're gonna test the water to see how much we can sell those cosmetics and how dumb people can be to buy it. So,
I mean, look at PoE. Not to bash that game, but man, their fucking cosmetics cost a lot.
I mean,
legendary.
To be fair, I think they're doing this because they don't charge on the system under the stash tab. So
it's reasonable to some. Like, I just think it's very expensive, but I mean, I do understand they need money and stuff. I just think they are shooting themselves in the balls by having limited items. More people would buy the items if they were on sale constantly. They could even do 10 to 20% sales off. Yes and no. Like, for me, if it's always available, I'm not gonna buy it because I've seen the effects of WoW stores just always constantly having items on it, and I just laugh at people when they use the WoW mounts. Whereas Elder Scrolls Online, they have limited time mounts and stuff, and those are always a lot cooler when you run across it, especially if you miss time.
These are cool because, man, the guy actually was there when they were at levels.
They're exclusive.
Yeah, exactly. This is legit bragging, right? And this is really what's cool about them.
That's what it ends up. That's what it ends up coming down to, and I do think that is a smart strategy on their part, though it does kind of exploit mentality a bit, but I mean, at the same time, loot boxes are a fucking lot worse than that, so.
Yeah, I know.
Interesting, internet snobbery. Yeah.
I was about to say, I mean, let's be honest, who doesn't like to indirectly brag about the things they got that is super rare?
That's the whole part. That's the whole point of MMOs too. Like, exactly. It is to show off. It is to say I am better than you. Like, that's what it comes down to.
I mean,
and
that's not how I see it. I just feel good for having this, but generally I don't brag with people. I just feel good to have.
Even if you don't talk shit or anything, they see it and they're like, "Damn, I want that." And then later on, like, they get the mentality, I need to farm for that, or like for sets and or look, gear transmog for any case, but like for other stuff, it's just like it's one of those like I've been here from the start. Look what I have type of thing too. I don't like to
Generally, I
brag
don't
at all.
brag about these kind of things. You know, I just feel good for having them. But whether you like it or not, people will see you and man, I really want that shit, and it sucks that I can't have it anymore. All these kind of things, they will fit that either way. If you don't say jack shit and you say it to them, no, it's not a big deal. It will be a big deal for some people. So I never was in a chat saying, look at my amount, it's mine, it's only mine. No, I never did this.
No, but they're like in WoW, the elite sets you could get from PvP, that you did stand there feeling like a goddamn god. So like there is something to be said about it. Even if you weren't bragging, by wearing the armor, you were essentially showing off either way. But
yeah, especially when it's pretty damn flashy.
Yeah.
When it's really, people will notice it there, because this is how microtransaction armor are made. They're really damn flashy and really well made to really show people and incentivize people to buy them.
And I don't think they're doing that. Like it doesn't.
No.
Yeah, and that's a big deal, because that's gonna actually that people don't realize just how big of a deal that is, because that restores some of a game cycle that Path of Exile trashed long ago, is looking cool by having stuff that you earn in game that is hard to obtain.
I mean, I think they had to pick the poison because it was either they monetize more systems.
Yeah, I understand it too.
That would have been piss people off, or they do this.
Yeah.
But one thing that I really hate about a perfect example, it's not really because the system is bad. The stash system, there's a lot of stashes, but these are general stash. There are specific stashes that you almost need to buy, like currency stashes. You can almost need to buy them at later stages because you accumulate so many currencies.
Yeah, and that feels deliberate. Feels deliberate.
It is deliberate.
Yeah.
It is 100%.
Yeah, I'd rather earn my cool looking stuff. Well, in this game, it seems like you'll be able to, rather than be around for it and pay cash money. So they're monetizing like pets and like pillage village. They're monetizing some of it, but not armor, which is a big deal. The armor, the armor is the most important part in my opinion.
In the RPGs, in MMO, it's not that bad, but no, it's still it feels meh. But in RPGs, where the goal is to have the best looking stuff in the game with sets,
I think MMOs are like that too, honestly.
Probably. I probably didn't play that much because I mean, I'm no longer really an MMO player. Because I'm kind of over this. What really pissed me off with MMO was just the fact that it depends so much on people to do stuff, and I hate it.
I hated that too. I was a PvPer because of that. And
I don't mind it when the person was actually, where people were good. I mean, Guild Wars 2 Fractals, people were good and very friendly. Guild Wars 2 is the most friendly MMO community I've seen ever. But still, it was a bummer saying, man, I can't do this. I need to find not find a group, but I need to have a group. I will probably, maybe Psychic area might piss people off. Or just depends on some things, some people to do things.
I was the same way in WoW. I hated relying on other people.
I like doing dungeon, and I like the group side of it. Just it still felt like a bummer when you're in the Guild Wars, when you're in open world and you see a champion mob, but you need to be multiple people to actually kill it. I mean, it wasn't that much of a problem because there was a lot of people on the map, so there was always 2 or 3 people ready to fight that champion, and it wasn't really that much problem. But still, just the fact that you're saying, man, I should wait for people to come by and do this event, because if I don't, I will get wrecked.
Yeah. How do I get a key? You go to www.torchlightfrontiers.com, and you'll have a chance at getting one. It's all RNG though. Honestly, Fox, I have no idea what your character is wearing. I know. For me, they could wear garbage bag. It's barely visible. That's true. I see myself wearing a fucking dress right now, or a short skirt. in this fucking character. So
Every mage is wear pajamas.
I think they said they're changing the set though. This is the wildfire set, I think, or is it wood beast wrap? Maybe not then.
Certainly, the forge really look not better, but it's more the armor is more flashy than Dustmage from what I've seen.
I like the Dusk Mage
Mm.
Hyvid armor. Hyvid armor is cool.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
A long wait this game. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to wait longer, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You're a very kawaii deer. I don't know what that means.
Kawaii means cute.
Oh,
In
okay.
Japanese.
Ow, I'm
Weep
dead.
shit. Kidding, just.
Well, I mean, I do look like fucking. I'm literally wearing a short skirt as a mage. It's not appealing. No, my chance. If you think about it, though, the longer you wait, the more fleshed out the game gets.
Yeah, yeah.
And the more systems get added. So, I mean, in the end, it's not really a bad thing to wait. You'll get a more complete experience out of the deal when, because it is an alpha right now. So,
Yeah, sure. I think, personally, the reason why I wanted to get in, it's sure to have fun, but I really wanted to share the game as it was. And personally, my key, I got it from the French stream, so yeah. I understand, and it can take a long time. That can take maybe a week. We don't know. It's completely RNG. Personally, I wasn't lucky. Personally, you could get lucky. You could really get lucky.
yeah.
If you have luck on your side.
Ooh, legendary. Oh, turn around. Turn around. Get legendary. Ember metal. God damn you, pets.
I would
Fuck.
say stay optimistic and really, don't discourage us. Get discouraged. Maybe better wait because, you will eventually come. Even if you get it, you will still be able to access the open test. That will most likely be in 2019, which is
You're never getting a key. Just give up all hope. I mean, just kidding.
Thanks for ruining my effort to make you optimistic. Fucking hell. Trying to be nice and shit and don't try to break his dream like I usually do.
Don't you know I'm the dream crusher? I have that title. I will
God.
smash people's dreams.
Oh my god.
You don't have enough mana. You need more mana. Your pack is full.
Yeah.
One thing I would say though, I would say that maybe if you level, I feel the inventory it might be a little bit too small. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's an impression that I get.
I actually put in a feedback about that, and I personally think that I think inventory needs to be separated per frontier.
Yeah, it's actually a very good idea. Yup. Because not that it is small. I mean, it's not that small because when you think about it, mostly RPGs like Path of Exile or even Last Epoch have a grid. Some items take more space than others, and the inventory tends to get filled very quickly. Now this is just like in Torchlight 2, it's
disconnect.
basically just squares that doesn't take much space either. So, and it's an inventory system that people really like because it wasn't as cumbersome. Even if I do like some inventory Tetris personally. Blood Drinker 19.
It's weird. I apparently do pretty well with the early streams. I guess it kind of makes sense because that might be before everyone else is streaming too. So, but. How much gold am I at? I feel like I lost gold, not fucking gained it.
One thing that I hope they don't really do, not for monetization or whatever, but like the currency, like the material that you have, I hope they don't really limit it to a point where it caps and you can get more material. Because I've seen free-to-play doing this, and I doubt they will do it, but like capping the amount of material you can have on you and not being able to store it unless you buy an upgrade for your inventory, those kind of things.
I mean, considering they haven't done that now and they've put a cap on everything else, I think you're probably safe on that one. Because, I mean, right now they had a reason to because exploits, but they didn't do it.
For gold,
still.
they had a reason to not to,
Yeah.
people got farming too much gold. They have an insane advantage when the game release and almost being forced to do a wipe when the game launches, which is I would have been fine with, but I can understand why people would be a bit pissed off because a lot of people don't want to play games really much because when they know their stuff will gonna be wiped, so I don't mind.
It limits how they'll invest their time, pretty much.
I mean, in these type of games, you invest your time, not spend your time. You invest your time. That's
exactly.
Really
yeah, because you don't. That's kind of what I think they have a good system for not having ladders, honestly, or not ladders in the traditional sense where you reset your character, because this will actually make you. Like, you can reset to a different frontier, but this will actually make it where you don't lose your character, and I think that's a big deal to keep immersion.
I mean, resetting frontier, why would you do this on this? But maybe put for some rewards, like, maybe cosmetic or whatever. I don't know. I would be fine with the system, but I don't really see why it would be...
No, I didn't mean actually resetting frontiers. I meant going to a new frontier, which is a reset point.
Yeah, it is a reset point.
Yeah.
I mean, it almost feels like you're making a new character without making a new one. That's really
exactly.
I'm an alcoholic. I'm a pure one. So trust me.
This game will be good for you then.
Yeah. Trust me. This was one of the main selling point for me. I was like, man, it's nice, like we're start a new character, but some MMO people might not like it.
Yeah, I could see. Yeah. I think as long as it has a good game cycle, though, I don't think people will mind as much.
Just if you're not alcoholic, it will. You can adapt. Just it's not as bad as restarting a new character completely.
Yeah.
Bad, but
especially once skill trees happen, or if
you will have all your
quote unquote if skill trees happen, and we don't know that for sure yet, but synergies. Oh god. I wonder if he knew just how much we would focus on his question about. Like, I wonder if he was just kind of teasing the idea and was like, "This ought to get him excited." Because, god damn it, that got me excited.
Dude, he knows that these kind of things aren't a big deal anymore. And RPGs nowadays, he knows the guy was on Diablo 2, and he's probably a lot of people raving about this system. So.
Yeah, I mean,
he thought about it from the beginning. It's 100% sure.
Yeah. And in the end, it's funny because theoretically they give you, like, those skill trees give you less options, but in reality, it feels like it gives you more. because
Yeah.
or it's more meaningful choices. That's what it is, because you have to make a choice, and
Yeah.
that choice, you're stuck with. So
I mean, this is well, yeah. You can't have everything, and this is what gives replay value to these type of games. Because okay, I'm gonna build this character that way. That I would have these type of skill, and I will make another character with a different build with different skills. This is really what I like to do.
yeah,
Making builds and actually being limited in some point by the amount of skills that I can actually
I
build.
can see why as a developer though that would be kind of annoying, because
Yeah.
you're making skills that not everyone are gonna use, because like
Mhm.
some are not gonna be as powerful or enough or whatnot. So some of the skills are just gonna sit there unlocked or whatnot, and so I can see where that could be frustrating, but
Yeah, but the system we have right now,
too
it feels like
shallow.
the Diablo
Yeah,
3. No, it feels like the Diablo 3 system where you can
yeah,
have every skill. It's
yeah,
it doesn't feel bad. Just I wish I could specialize more rather than
yeah,
having everything at my disposition. I just think
yeah.
it's
I
a
agree.
better system. It's just I understand why they would do this because it's it can be everything, but it defeats the purpose of actually making new characters and new builds.
Yeah, I agree. It does give a very Diablo 3 feel too. Like that.
I mean, I didn't dislike Diablo 3. Just when I played other RPGs, I was like, I much prefer play Torchlight 2 instead or whatever these type of games that have synergies or whatever.
It reminds me of comparing like Diablo 2 compared to Diablo 3. Reminds me
Yeah.
of comparing BC Vanilla Wrath of the Lich King to Burning or BFA or Legion, where there aren't really skill trees anymore, and that's a very bad comparison, or
I mean,
very bad thing to have compared to,
yeah.
because you don't want to be like BFA or Legion in that regard.
Man, BFA apparently, I didn't follow, apparently it was a shit show. Apparently people really didn't like it. There's even refugees, quote unquote, that are going Final Fantasy 14. There's a lot of
Yeah,
going there because what Final Fantasy 14 is as almost as linear. It wasn't. It was always that way. So but I just think. I mean, streamlining is not a bad thing when it's done well. But WoW used to have customization. Now it basically you
yeah,
play Predator. What the developer did once determine you want to play. There's no choices anymore when it comes to how you want to play your character. You have these things. For example, when you pick a role in with a
hi,
paladin, for example,
Sakmi's
you have
HD.
tank, you have a DPS,
Hello
and you have a
there.
healer. These three play style that you're stuck. You can't change them. You can have this certain skill from other trees. Maybe try something different. Nope, you're stuck with it.
Oh, Sakmi's is in the Discord too.
Mhm.
Howdy. Your mic is very quiet.
Good afternoon, people.
Still pretty quiet. I can
Yeah,
turn.
yeah,
We can turn you
yeah.
up, but
Let me check.
I have it at 200%, and it's not really loud.
yeah.
Try turning it up on your side. If you can.
I'm using my laptop microphone.
Ah, sure, yeah.
All right, no worries.
Mm. Oh, if there's something, if you can turn it up, I will just release this on my game. Just be sure to hear you.
Yo,
Yo.
Give me a sec.
I don't have sound on the microphone.
There should be options to turn it up for your actual PC
Yeah, in
too.
Windows. In
Yeah.
Windows, you have this option.
It's max. So
Oh.
much, also
I-
plus 20.
Ah, sure, the game. Is it amplified? Like there is an option to amplify the sound. Not the sound, but the input of the mic generally.
Yeah.
Even in Discord, I think there is that option.
Yeah, I think so
Yes.
too. I just turned down the game sound. I can hear him fine now.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Did the same thing. Oh boy, yeah, these one. Yep, okay. Almost died there.
My second day in this game.
Really? How are you liking it so far?
Yes, and I sent one report because I watched a glitch.
Hmm. I mean, as long as you understand that it is nowhere close to be finished, and probably what we have is not even half of the game that even the dev have probably had right now. So,
Yeah, they seem to be. I swear they have just a pile of fucking stuff that they're not showing us.
I mean, they said multiple times that there is things that are in our build, but we're not ready to talk about. They said
Yeah,
it this
they're
multiple times.
very concealed with some of their stuff, which is fine. I mean,
I mean, it's fine. Well, yeah, yeah. It just I think they will be more open when the relaxes will launch, whatever, because this is where their build will most likely be the build that we're gonna play for the most part.
yeah.
Crafting complete.
Actually, I think I already have plenty of maps. Yeah, I do.
I'm looking for mushroom nuggets.
I think you just have to kill moss rats to get those.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just kill the mouse rat and they drop.
When you get to looking for the sabotage weapons, it's in the goblin stash, by the way. I'm gonna save you like 2 to 5 hours there. Just remember goblin stash,
Oh, what?
because that took me 5 hours to find an alpha too.
What I'm gonna do is
And I will try to get 100% of block.
It's capped at 40% now.
yeah,
Oh,
balance, like, I guess.
I've got 32 at the moment
Mm,
at level 6.
If you go to the character screen or inventory and then hit C, you can see
Yes,
your actual block chance.
32%.
Oh, 32. Sorry, I thought you said 42.
No, no, 32.
Let's see. Yeah, if anyone's watching right now, or for the people who are watching, I can see people watching. You can jump in Discord if you want. We're in
yeah.
voice chat here. It's in www.discord.gg/playtorchlight.
If Pappy could drop a link, I think it would be better. But yeah, he's still
I
here.
have a link down below that they can click. They just need to
Ah,
click
okay,
on the
okay. If you have a
Discord
link,
thing.
then cool. Then cool.
Yeah.
I don't mind having some viewers here. I don't mind.
Oh, thank you, Poppy. Oh, /invite. Uh, oh, that's the Discord app version. Okay. Whatever, that works too, probably.
I mean, most people use the app, so it wouldn't surprise
Oh.
me.
I imagine they both work, so. I don't imagine it's like, hey, you're trying to use a mobile link. Fuck you. So that would be hilarious.
Don't have enough mana.
As much as I want to keep farming the pillaged village, I also need gold, so I'm actually starting to clear the maps now. But yeah.
What I miss in this game is auto attack.
It's not really a thing with ARPG. Generally, auto attack doesn't exist in ARPGs. This is mostly an
Yeah.
RPG. This is mostly an MMO thing, like in WoW, whatever.
It's
But
like,
this is
yeah, it's like an ARPG with an MMO twist, more so than. It's not like an
yeah,
MMO with an ARPG twist.
exactly.
And also sometimes the mods block me, and I can move and I die.
Yeah. So for the Dusk Mage, are you playing the Dusk Mage?
I don't know what
Are
is
you the robot or are you the human?
Yeah, yeah.
the human.
Okay,
So
Dust Mage.
you want to get Luminous Run. So that ability allows you to run through the mobs every 6 seconds for 2 seconds, and gives you a little bit of the speed boost too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How is call it?
Luminous Run.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's a handy spell.
Your pet has arrived.
Oh, Poppy linked the other version too. I was just joking, Poppy. I'm sure it would have been fine. Hi, Champy.
One thing I think that will kind of be hard for the dev, maybe, especially with these type of games where there's a lot of enemies, to get the server to actually follow, do not like lag intensely when there's a lot of mobs, because this is basic kind of what happens when there's a lot of mobs, and the ping increase. So one of the challenges I think they will encounter is make sure the servers can keep up with the players' demand or whatever when there's a lot of enemies.
Yeah. Wake up this morning and found out there will be a new Torchlight. So hyped. Yeah, it's pretty fucking awesome. How is it? Yeah, so it's an alpha, but it's a really good alpha. Like it feels
Mm.
fun. Um, it's really enjoyable. You can sign up for the alpha on www.torchlightfrontiers.com and have a chance to get a key. It's
I'm
not
gonna be honest,
guaranteed, but
it's really damn fun. It's really fun. The core gameplay, the core mechanics are there. The gameplay feels enjoyable. This is the kind of game that I personally could play even if I restarted another character over without really getting really bored. But the game is not really finished right now. But
yeah,
it's really crazy enjoyable for what it is right now, and it is very solid too compared to others alpha who are way more broken than this. Now, sure, there is glitches and stuff in the game, of course, because alphas kind of come with this. But personally, I really like it more than a lot of RPGs that I tried.
yeah. A lot of the people that tend to bash it are the people that don't have
Yeah,
keys.
yeah, that and the fact that there's a lot of people that I see and it looks boring. I mean, watching it, I can understand maybe because it's not as flashy, but when you play it, it's a whole other story. Trust me, it really feels satisfying.
Yeah, it might not be as flashy, but that also means you can actually see when mobs are actually doing shit. Whereas
Yeah,
in,
when it's too flashy, I mean, doesn't help
yeah,
you just see it. I mean, I think Peewee has that problem at some point. I
yeah,
think
oh
like
yeah,
it's a spamming of effects and you don't see anything. You
at
basically just
many
see your character
points.
dashing all the time.
Yeah, it has that at
Not to
many
bash it,
points.
just.
Yeah,
I
some
mean,
people.
there's probably a way to turn down the effect for those who want to, and it's perfectly fine. Just.
Yeah, that's true. But who really wants to turn down their effects just for the sake of like
Yeah, yeah, sure.
it's a hard choice because when you actually give people that option, a lot of the time they're gonna be like, I'd rather have it pretty and just not see shit.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's better if they balance out something themselves and they actually make the effects not too invasive that way. Their effects are still there, but they're not taking the entire screen.
Thanks, and I already asked for my key. Well, asking for a key probably won't get you one, but signing up might get you one. You can also
Yeah.
catch the big streams, like the casual streams. They don't generally give out keys, but the actual when they're announcing stuff, the Play Torchlight Twitch will have key giveaways and stuff. So,
I
my,
get an email, not key.
what was that?
I
Oh,
can receive an
invite.
email, yeah.
Yeah, invites.
Yeah.
Sorry. Actually, in that case, it would be a key.
For stream, yeah, it's a key.
Yeah.
When you're selected randomly, when you sign on a website, it is basically an account upgrade, so you will receive an email.
Yeah.
But when it's a stream, it's a key. This is what I received. Was it the French stream, and this is how I got it.
Yeah.
And he basically whispered me a key.
Yeah. I mean, when you get invited, it's a key too. It's just auto attached to your account,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
can't
They're
go
the one
eBay your
activating
shit.
it, yeah. Yes, they basically they are the one activating it on your account.
Yeah.
They're just activating your account instead.
Your mana is low. Shut up.
In the future, could be possible to get 100% blockchains.
In the first alpha, it probably was.
It would probably be maybe at launch because I would find it dumb if they actually capped that in the launch product. I mean,
I think I don't know if they added that sword in recently, but there's a sword that gives you block chance, like 20%, and then some of the shields got up ridiculously high, and then you could also have the block chance talent, so you could just stack block chance and never get hit.
yeah, sure. When it's unbalanced, I can understand why they would have capped it right now. But when it launches, I'm probably sure they will find a workaround or balancing stuff out.
Even Diablo has hard caps like that. Like you just can't. Like some stats are just too strong. Like you can't have it. I don't know. Because I mean, there's physical damage reduction and shit in that Diablo, and there's increased attack speed caps and stuff. Like there's solid reasons for having caps on shit because people.
Yeah, sure. Just
Yeah.
it might feel cheap to some people a little bit.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do though.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, the way Diablo 2 did a lot of the caps, which I think I like more, is that they had it. Oh, I guess yeah, but that's fuck that. Is that they had diminishing returns, so they wouldn't hard cap you for a while, but the effects would drop off that you gained, and then eventually you would get a hard cap. So it would be more eased into rather than just, hey, you don't get anything from this. I still feel like the cap should come from the availability on items rather than capping actual stats. Yes and no. Sometimes, like, I mean, again, like, unless you're just going to limit what stats are on what items, which they do kind of do, so they might be able to do that. But unless you do that, then you're always going to have the situation where it's like, whoa, I can get 100% poison damage and stuff like that. It just, I don't know.
Could be so much shit.
Yeah. I could argue the Grim Dawn game did exactly that, and it works flawlessly.
Grim Dawn, actually you can stack up blocks and whatever, and the only really cap there is in Grim Dawn, and yet it is the resistance they cap at 80%. But other than this, there's no really cap that I know of. You can really stack things up and it feels satisfying, but I don't know. Maybe
it is just up to how it's implemented. I guess.
Yeah, sure.
I guess. You definitely have to think it ahead if that's the case then, though. Which, I mean, nothing wrong with doing that, but You can get higher than 80% as well. There are items that plus max resist. Yeah, Diablo had that type of thing too. For resistances at least. But of course, then other aspects will lack. And some of that depends on the strength of the stats that you actually have available to people too. So like, uh, block chance being as strong as it is makes it where they couldn't just, I don't know. I guess if they limited the items to like 5% chance for each item or something like that. Block chance is a terrible example just because there's only a limited amount of areas you can get it, but you know what I mean, where it's like you would just have to limit the quantity of that stat that you could get. If you make it nicely, you will be able to cap something by being completely useless in everything else, but the possibility will be there. I kind of like that. I do kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie. God damn, this is brutal. I do not see a lot of legendary. Well, it's the problem is I see the legendaries that are absolute shit, and that's kind of annoying because now the skewed drop rates become irritating because I'm not seeing as many legendaries. So when I do see a legendary, it's just fucking garbage. How much gold do I have? I only have fucking 2k gold. Feels like I'm not earning gold at all. Like, I guess I did stop picking up greens though, so that might be doing it. Maybe I will have to go back to picking up greens. Alright. This is making me miss the pillaged village doing this shit. This is not as enjoyable. Let's grab the greens. Poor Fox not enjoying the gaming all day. Just you wait until I get home. I enjoy it. It's just I want to. I enjoy the. I enjoy investigating this anomaly more so than I do the normal gameplay. God damn it. God damn it. Give me the map I want.
If they're going to extend the map work, I would say that maybe they should give us a way. I mean, they already have maps crafting, but I think maybe having crafting maps that have specific modifiers could be nice if you can if you need to farm for it, like having specific modifiers. So I
Oh
think I don't
yeah.
know if it's really the case. Maybe I don't know. Like maybe combining combined modifiers. I don't know. Like PoE does. PoE does really map really well in my opinion. How they are crafted, how their modifiers work. I personally think.
I don't think I really got to the maps and that.
I got in the maps and I mean it was enjoyable for real. So I wasn't rushing. I wasn't trying to speed clear, but the modifiers were nice.
Hmm.
Sure, I couldn't get really that far because since my build wasn't made of course, I couldn't get past tier 2, which is completely dumb. Even though it was as followed a guide,
Mm.
but yeah. And and there's really something that when I play PoE, a little bit fucked me up how RPGs work. I thought that since it was the main example, that every complex RPGs you needed to follow guide and the line just to be able to understand. But I noticed a little bit after that it's not true. Only PoE is the only one that actually requires you to follow a guide if you want to know what
Yeah.
you're doing. All the other complex RPGs like Grim Dawn or whatever, they don't require you to follow guide. You can learn it as you go without problem.
Yeah. PoE it's just complex for the sake of being complex.
I mean, it's just not for us. I think it's not for me. I'm not bashing the game. You can like the game without any problem. It's perfectly fine. It's just not for us. Like we still personally consider games at video games entertainment, not jobs. I know a lot of people consider PoE like mostly a job, and
That's
it
a
seems really
terrible
fits what.
mentality for a game, though. Like that's what WoW became, and that's a very terrible thing.
I don't see really why people think that way. I mean, it doesn't. They don't get paid. I mean,
Yeah.
I see video games as damn video games. Made for fun, not
Yeah.
for spending my life in it and basically not having it in shop because of this.
Again, though, like I don't know if that's actually the case because I swear they at least originally it was aimed to get the Diablo people, and I was a Diablo person and I found the game boring as shit. So I don't know.
Mm.
It did find an audience though, but I just I think it discourages trying to play around with the customization that they give you a bit
Exactly.
too
This is
much.
one of my main not complaints, but problem with it because I would like to experiment, but
Yeah.
if I do, they punish the shit out of me.
Yeah, and that's
Really
the problem
bad.
right there. That's what I was making sure uh,
Mhm.
to give Tyler that viewpoint when he was talking about synergies because it's very important to have a way
Mhm.
to unspec
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
or play around with it first before committing to that build because
Mhm.
like yeah.
You might have something in mind, but it might not be fun for you. That's the main thing.
Yeah, and rebuilding a character or getting stuck just like that, yeah, that's not a good thing.
I
Like
mean, just the fact that this game has Frontier that basically reset. If I need to restart a damn
uh,
character midway into
yeah.
it, it would piss me off.
Yeah,
Really.
I think I need to convey that part to him too, because you can't really expect the alt game if your main core is the alt game,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
part of your main core of the game is the alt game.
And something that I don't want them to do is like in PoE for the most part, when new leagues are out, your gear becomes obsolete. Apparently,
Yeah,
your gear becomes obsolete. You need to create another character. With how Torchlight work, they need to not reproduce this because restarting a character, especially when you're max level with 3 Frontier, it won't sit well
no,
with people
no.
because it's a grind.
Well,
I mean, at the moment.
what they could do. Ooh, endurance, nice. Uh, what they could do to bypass that, um, is raise the level cap by 10. And then suddenly people
Yeah,
have to
yeah, yeah, sure.
regrind for their gear, but they aren't forcibly losing it.
No, of
Yeah, that's
course,
why
yes.
you could have capped character count to on
Mhm.
2 live server. Wait, yeah, that's why you have capped character count on 2 servers. All of them 80 plus. And wow, never mind. I'm,
I mean, the level cap in PoE I think is like 100, but multiple people says it's like useless to go to 100 because when you are like 90 or whatever, when you die, you lose XP, and unless they changed it with how they change difficulty, but you lose XP. So in it's 15%, and 50% of XP at the very later level. Apparently, it's like 2 hours of work that you lose.
Yeah, that's not. Granted, Diablo was even more harsh, or could be at times. You
I
were.
mean, the mentality wasn't the same, especially back in the day. Games were punishing back in the days.
I mean, dying in hell mode at level 98. That
I
was
mean,
probably losing a week's worth of grind right there.
I
So,
mean, it's supposed to be hell. I mean, the difficulty is called hell.
not just that though, like the levels really didn't do anything at that point, really. So,
Yeah, they were useless basically. They okay, yeah,
yeah,
they didn't really bring so much. Like, yeah,
you were
fair
talking
enough.
about how WoW became a job, and you said you didn't like it. Yeah, I mean, see, the thing about WoW is that I exhausted every point I could to make it enjoyable because I really tried to like stay with the
Mhm.
game. So alts, I made a bunch of alts. I did fucking ridiculous mount grinds and shit with those alts, and but at a certain point, it became clear that they weren't looking to have a fun experience. They were
Yeah,
looking to
yeah,
keep people playing and just grinding, and it wasn't about the fun anymore. So I just stopped playing
yeah.
BRB.
It's fair enough because especially with how Blizzard was becoming like more and more egotistic and basically going close-minded and not listening to the players.
Yeah,
I can understand why it could be a bummer. Like, okay, we're proposing, we're basically telling you system that we want, but you don't implement it because you think you know better. Like, okay,
yeah. Well, for them, for this type of shit, it has to do with their sub numbers tanking and them using a different metric to show up.
I
Like
mean, there's
they're using play time to show off their metric now, which means they artificially inflate the grind, and now it doesn't like having a complete character. Like before, you would get to a point where your character was the best. Now you literally can never get to that point because they don't want you to stop that grind. But in the end, that just gets people to quit, leaving them feeling unfulfilled. And you can't break the game cycle like that, and they do.
mm,
And as a result, they lose more and more people.
I mean, there's a reason why they don't release the player count anymore.
Yeah, yeah, there is definitely a reason for that.
Especially considering that people don't really accept MMOs with subscription anymore. Final Fantasy 14 is the only one that is accepted right now, but every new
That and
MMO like
WoW.
WildStar or whatever that tried this model first all failed.
Yeah, ESO tried it too. WoW,
They
and Final
they backtracked
Fantasy.
though, and after
Yeah,
this it became actually
that's true.
popular.
That is true.
And this is where the game blew up with One Time Real. The
Welcome
update One
back.
Time Real was really nice because you could explore everything, not everything, but anywhere you want without level limitation or whatever. So you could start in a zone and go, for example, in a newbie zone later on
I,
at level 50, but you will still be able to have a
yeah,
challenge level up.
I kind of felt like that kind of devalued the level, like the system. Honestly, though, like they're
Mm,
they're going to everywhere and having it scaled the same doesn't make you feel really good, honestly. Like, because at least for me, like I
no,
liked
no, a different point of view. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
for me, like I liked being able to push into higher zones when I wasn't supposed to, and if I was good enough, I could pull it off. And sometimes I'd get my ass kicked and get smacked down to one of those lower zones. But when everything's the same, that difficulty stays the same, and they
Yeah, Guild Wars 2 had this system too. It was a scaled down system, but there was if you were going to a zone that were there were zones that were higher level than you. So yeah, the Guild Wars 2 was scaling you down when you were in the newbie zone, but it wasn't scaling you up.
hmm,
But I get why you could feel that way. Personally, I felt indifferent. I like this system because it allowed me to play the game like it was more like a Elder Scroll because it is an Elder Scroll game, quote unquote. So I guess this is what they were going for.
This game personally, like I feel like I don't feel that way with this game honestly, because you can still kind of push up to those higher difficulty areas, but going
Yeah.
back, it does scale you accordingly too. But like you can push to the higher areas in this one, so that does make you get that feeling. So I think this game does it the right way in my opinion. Rip, someone had their weekly reset on them.
God damn it. It's been like almost an hour I've been farming, and all I'm looting as weapons are Great Blade. Give me a damn sword or damn mace, for fuck's sake. I'm not lucky with much. Potion to defeat the water with a controller. I did. I mean, if he talks about the SNES controller, it's another story. But personally, with Xbox controller, I was able really without much trouble.
I love my SNES controller. What?
Yeah, the SNES one. Okay.
Oh, they actually replied. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting to get a reply on this that soon.
Your mana is low.
I'll have to look at that in a bit. It's Grand Poobah. Alright. Back to the game. Shotgunning wide load feels so dirty still. Sometimes he's a challenge, and sometimes, like, at level 50, you just fucking plow him over. Which feels weird, because the mobs definitely shouldn't feel harder at lower levels than they do at higher levels, but that's kind of... Oh. Oh,
I mean,
I didn't
there's
even
something you
see...
can balance.
I didn't even see Poppy's comments. Fox, can you defeat wide load with the controller? Yes, SNES one. I wasn't able to get it working for some reason. Like, I got it working the first day, but something about the settings the second day. It's like taking me a combination of programs to get it working, and it doesn't always kick in the fact that it's like the emulator thing for it isn't kicking in to let the game know that I'm using a controller. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you there, Poppy.
You can't cast that here.
Oh, fuck. Oh, good. Good. Please let me out. Please let me out. Fuck. Alright, log out screen it is. It's okay. That must have been Gadfly that put these replies here. You should be able to. Oh, that was Hobbs.
And I see that I can go fast to other map.
Oh, no, it was Gadfly. Okay, cool. She put Gadfly notes on it. Alright, let's close that. She up already? I don't know. She might have been up late. I think she was up late, actually. I think she was working late last night. Good old Gadfly. And Erie was streaming yesterday too. She apparently didn't actually end up streaming for the key giveaway thing, but people still ended up donating to her like, for the charity. So, like, damn.
Your crafted item is ready.
Yeah, I apparently need to get up at like 6 a.m. and stream,
Crafted item is now
so I get a lot more people watching.
crafting completed. Item has finished crafting. Your crafted item is ready.
Come on, pillage village. Give me it. I want back. I want back in. Let me in. I'm bored of legitimate maps. I want exploitative maps. Erie Grove. Oh, I'll take this. Oh, I guess I won't take it. Disconnected.
Before they made a script that when you encounter these, you get disconnected.
If your name is Fox, you get disconnected. Or Gadfly is up watching this and he's like, terminate Fox's client. It's very weird the different locations you'll spawn in when disconnecting. Like sometimes you spawn at the Hyvid frontier, or right out front of the Goblin frontier, or right at the start where the boat is. It's like, make up your mind.
Yeah, it's weird.
Pillage Village, yes!
There you go.
Yes! Oh, please don't be Immolator. Ah, fuck, it's Immolator! God damn it.
When you when you get a good Blizzard map, he gets disconnected, and when he doesn't get disconnected, it's simulation.
Yeah. Well, the last map wasn't Pillage Village, so
Okay, yeah.
yeah, that was the Eerie Grove. Ow! Oh, I'm dead. It's pretty funny getting the little pop up that you're dead before you actually get the death screen.
Okay, I
Oh,
like it.
oh, good God, that's a lot of
I
goblins.
found the secret fishing spot, and I like the fact that there is dynamite.
I know.
Just like in Torchlight 2,
Yeah.
where you could blow up the damn holes. That's really nice.
That's a great throwback reference. That's for sure.
It's kind of a tease, though.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's a nice throwback to Torchlight 2, where you could blow up the holes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're getting less fish, but still was quicker.
I imagine they're probably trying to think of a way that'll, like, adding fishing could be fun. I think that's their main concern, is that fishing can come off as very boring.
Yeah.
Wading into the chaos. Oh God, I am afraid. Maybe I should suicide run and go for all the resources. I think I'm gonna do that. Gold galore. Give me the gold. Oh God, I am pinned. I am dead. Let's see if they'll get me show my drops now. Oh, yep. Fucking.
I don't know if they should add it, but I feel like dying should give you a small penalty, maybe something.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
I mean, just not something too severe, just something
Oh,
like a
bad.
bummer, a little bit. Mad, damn, I'm dead now. I have these debuffs. Something like that. That just to make you not feel bad for dying, but at least make you think about not dying, because right now there's no.
Yeah.
Especially in maps which not impressed me, but really surprised me, because I was fighting a boss and I died. I was full expecting to get kicked out of the map, like most system like this works. You die and you get kicked out.
There are
But I
some
respawned
hard.
at the boss. I was like, okay.
There are some hardcore maps that kick you out.
Okay.
Or
Okay, because
at
I
least
was
there
surprised.
were.
Mm.
I don't like. I think the phasic or the phase beast portals are the only ones that currently kick you out, though.
Okay.
But they were all the map works were hardcore before. What I would like is if the legendary map works were hardcore. So if you die in the legendary one, the one that has more benefits, it kicks you like that. Like if it kicked you out, I think that would be fine.
I mean, personally,
Rip.
I can. Well, yeah. Hardcore, even I don't know, even for normals. I mean, maybe it's because I'm so used to this system. I think when you're in map on Rift in Diablo, you get kicked out when you're dying, no matter what Rift it is. But
Yeah, I don't think viewing rifts as the same as map works portals.
no,
Yeah.
but PoE maps too was the same way, and I think Torchlight 2 maps. Even if I didn't touch really that much of the Torchlight 2 map system, I tried, but not much.
I think it would. I think there should be definitely maps like that, but I think they should be specific. Like
Yeah. I mean, it would be better. It would be good.
like the higher end maps should be like that. I agree, but the
Yes,
lower
yes.
end maps not so much.
I just wonder what kind of penalty they could give players when they die in general. Not
They-
so,
They could add the durability damage, but that's not very.
durability. No, no thanks. Because this is something that really is annoying, even in MMOs and RPGs. Repairing your damn equipment is.
It's just maintenance micromanaging. It's not very, yeah, it's pretty shallow, but I
I mean,
mean,
it's a cheap. I feel it's a cheap way of doing this. I mean, I would much rather. No, it might sound good, but maybe a small XP loss. Maybe just like Grim Down. When you die, you lose a small
that
amount of XP.
yeah, I mean, if you were leveling, I guess, but even then, at that
Yeah,
point,
true.
if you're capped out, then you don't lose any.
Yeah, true.
So they could have you drop gold or drop skill points, but I think that would piss
Not skill
people
point. I
off.
would say. Yeah, yeah. True. I don't know. Maybe a debuff. I mean, I know WoW when you die, you have some kind of debuff.
No, that's if you take res sickness,
Oh,
and
okay.
that debuff makes you worthless. You literally can't do anything.
Yeah, no, not as bad. Not as bad, of course.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I feel like the way they have it set up, it's very hard to actually
yeah.
come up with a good punishment. I guess they could do the gold system though. Diablo did have you drop a percentage of your gold or whatever,
I
or
would
all
be
of it.
fine with it, but I know people will, so it will piss people off. That's the main problem. But I mean, which punishment would piss people off? That's really the main thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, we'll see.
I don't think res timers would necessarily be the best idea either. Hmm. Hmm. If you had to run back to your corpse, they could do res timers, but
I mean, the map will need to be persistent in that case then, because especially
oh
when map
right,
work.
right.
Because when you leave map works through the portal and they're not here anymore, unless I think they changed that though. Maybe I think they talked about
It
it
was
on a
supposed
stream that
to, but it
you
doesn't
could
work.
if you. Oh, okay. That you could go if you got disconnected for some reason and you were in the map,
Yeah.
you could rejoin it. But
I
I think
wish. I wish. I'd fucking exploit the hell out of. I mean, I'd investigate the hell out of that for the pillaged village.
you will.
every
That's
time, every time I say exploit, I'm just gonna replace it with
investigating. Yeah,
investigate.
sure, mate.
I'm
I mean, it is.
investigating multiple level ups at a time.
And broke the game.
Oh, I'm investigating clicking this chest multiple times a second.
Get more shits.
At the current drop rates, I can understand where they're going with it, but
Yeah, yeah.
like they're trying to get people to use more greens, but in the end, it's basically with how legendaries are kind of crap a lot of the times.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna feel good.
Mm.
So it sounds like you know the like the were you around when I forget who was talking about it, but like there's like a blue thing over the screen, like a blue kind of glare over the screen.
Yeah. When while this, yeah, when you died.
No, it's when you're zoomed out, and if you zoom in, you see that blue go away, and everything becomes more colorful. But there's like when you're zoomed out, there's like a blue.
Oh
dim.
yeah. I think this is some kind of. I don't know how it's called, but I know this effect. There's some games that have this ambience, so yeah.
I think it's actually a bug. Like I
For
think
real, I seen game have this effect mostly
I could
this effect, but
I could understand it, but I don't think it's for like in Torchlight. It seems like it would be a bug because they're all about contrast and vibrant colors
yeah.
and stuff. And
Even if this is less the case with this one, but
yeah,
yeah.
this washes out the colors, or like that blue thing. It's called a fog. Yeah, I don't.
It looks like fog, yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be for certain map or intended for certain maps and not all the time. Let me read what it said for the feedback. I know what you're talking about. I brought this up to the tech art folks so they're aware. Alright, cool. The start and the end of the fog is based on the camera position and the settings in the post-process volume. Oh, so I could see where that could be accidental, maybe? I don't know. It sounds like it's accidental, but... Because it definitely feels like it washes... That's what's been washing out. It's the same thing in the Hyvid, except it starts closer and it's colored green. Yeah, but I think that's what's been washing out the screen, because we both noticed, like, it should be more contrasty than this, and more saturated, and that's apparently what's probably causing that. So, is that rain, or is that it? Oh, never mind. Is your headphones on weirdly on purpose? Yes, they are. The headphones drown out sound too much, and sometimes it's good to actually hear. As I heard a sound, and it was, yeah, I was trying to register what it was. You almost look like Geoff. Is that the red versus blue Rooster Teeth guy? Oh, he's a fictional character. Oh, never mind. There actually is someone named Geoff that I know of. No, it's a person we should not mention. Oh. Oh, I know who Oh, God. That was the meanest thing you could have ever said to me. You bastard. I'm so sorry. You should be. That was a low blow, man. Low blow.
not switch up anymore. Even a green will be nice.
Ooh, legendary Jordan staff. God damn it.
Where are the champion goblins?
Mm-hmm.
Champion goblins.
I think they randomly spawn.
Yeah, basically just go on a map, go through, and kill stuff, and you eventually win complete.
They need to buff staffs, I think. Well, I don't know if that's actually true, because the staff does a lot of damage, but without the secondary stats stacking, like the 100% poison, I don't know.
Your pet has arrived. You need more mana.
That means that, like, thinking about one of the comments on there, that means Gadfly was stalking the stream at one point.
You need mana.
Well done, and under 4 hours you managed to get an eighth of a level of flame.
No joke, I just leveled up to level 2 and it took me like 4 hours, no joke.
Yeah.
Oh, they really need to rebalance this because
Yeah. Do I have enough Cyber yet? Nope, I need one more Sacred Hardwood.
You need more mana.
You need more mana. I'm gonna go, Fox. Go, food. We'll be back in 2 hours. Please sleep before the meeting. Foo? Oh, gonna go, Foo. I gotcha. Alright, man. Have a good night.
Yep.
I can't promise anything on sleep. My body does what it wants. I don't get to decide. It was nice chatting.
Your mana is low.
The contract system does give you a good reason to log in though each day, and then once you're in and playing, it does keep you, like, the game does kind of keep you playing even though you finish what you were doing. So that's probably a good thing. Granted, I am partially still playing because of stream too, but I don't think people would be interested in just watching me mod Discord, especially since there's no talking going on for the most part.
That daily make 250 undead dead again.
Yeah, that is a good one. Hey, 5 sacred hardwood. Time to make my second bane. Or third bane, sorry.
Your pet has fled.
9 viewers. I was up to 11 or 12 earlier. I was doing pretty good. Not that 9 viewers isn't good. Though it's showing me 8 viewers, so. But I can't really trust my app thingy.
I mean, I see 10 personally, but I guess
Yeah, my app.
it's even less reliable than yours, I think.
No, I use restream.io, so it's not always quick to update. I have to do some work before I log back in. Yeah, once I log out, I'll probably stay off for the rest of the day, I imagine. Unless I want to stream more, which I could. So, we'll see.
Insufficient mana.
Streaming is fun. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's I especially like it when there's people to talk to, because it helps just chilling in Discord too. Because if there's no one in chat, I can just talk to people in Discord and still
Exactly.
have some conversation going. So they're not. I'm just not sitting there and by myself, not talking.
And yeah, really it makes the stream more entertaining to see for those who are watching when there's not a lot. So
Yeah,
the stream feels less dead. So.
yeah. I do like it when people interact in the chat though, because that makes it spices it up some.
Your pet has returned.
Made a decent amount of money from doing it so far too. It's not bad. I don't think I'm replacing that. Nope. 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 It's also nice when people tip. Yeah. This is pretty cool. I know I when I did the when I had Badger do wide load with no potions, when he finally did when he did manage to do it, because I didn't think it was possible, I tipped him a 10 because I put him through hell for that. So I was like, I feel bad. I should actually tip him since he succeeded. If he wasn't gonna succeed though, I wouldn't have tipped him. I got a $40 tip yesterday. I was in shock. Damn.
Damn.
I got 25 yesterday from one of my WoW friends. I think I've gotten a total of from tips alone. I think I've gotten a total of $100 from streaming Torchlight. But I don't really stream that often, so it's not bad.
I mean, just the fact that you have like $20 tips is like pretty
Yeah.
damn good, I might say.
Yeah.
It's money. It's kind of a money, I might
Yeah,
say. Especially
for
when,
sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's some extras and it's really nice.
Yeah. It's
But
also from
at the
two
same time,
people. It's only like for the most part, it's just from the two people, but
yeah, but
whatever works.
mhm. Uh, people donate mainly because they want to support you. I mean, unlike big streamers where they basically donate to talk
Yeah,
during the
yeah.
stream. Now people in less smaller stream basically donate to just give you money. That's it, not to talk. They don't want anything in return.
Uh, I could argue that they want to see me get startled and fucking have a heart attack by my sound
Oh,
being
so
too.
that too. Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think that's a good extra reward there. Just like getting startled the fuck out.
What's even funnier is when someone playing horror games on Twitch and they have their donation
Oh,
sound that is on the through the roof, and you make a donation, they shit themselves. I mean, best thing ever. I did this once.
that sounds hilarious. I would actually love that. That would be funny as fuck.
There's some streamers that actually put their sound really up with the notification with and sometimes a creepy one, and for reals
Oh yeah.
they make a jump. It's really
Oh,
damn funny.
I get the sound trigger for whatever it is in that game that is like the oh shit moment, and tie
Yeah.
that to your stream.
When the guy's under stress, you know when there's nothing going on, like when basically the how do I put it? Like you're in an area you can't be seen, or basically you don't want to be seen. You're stressful.
Yeah.
You put that down, and they make you jump, especially when they're focused.
Yeah, reminds me of what game is that? I didn't actually play the game.
What game are you talking about?
I'd probably have to look it up. Let me see here.
Outlast?
No, it's
No?
probably an older game. It's a game that was
Amnesia?
it was a game that was redone, and
Read on, okay.
PewDiePie played it. And
Amnesia?
Amnesia. There we go. Yeah,
Man, that game. I played it, man. For real, this is even to this day, it's really damn.
yeah. It's
Scary. It's not really scary. It's just really. It plays on your mind. It's creepy. The ambience is.
yeah.
The
The whole
sound
yeah.
used. Oh.
I was thinking play the sound whenever like that creepy guy appears or whatever
Oh
for
my
for a
god.
stream notification just to freak the fuck out of you. That would
For
actually
real, when I played that game, I was under stress and I was anxious especially when there's small sound that are specifically put in silent moment just to. Oh man, this is psychological horror at its finest, in my opinion.
yeah.
There was another Ninja game that was really mentioned for pigs, but it was more of a story game. It was still horror, but you know, it was more a lot more stories driven thing. But yeah, I never completed Amnesia. I couldn't. It's just too much anxiety.
Yeah. I don't generally like I don't think I've ever played an actual horror game, so I don't know how I'd react if I would even care or if I just
Mm.
I don't know if I'd get into it or not. I
I mean,
don't
some people don't really react, but you will feel pretty
Yeah.
much very stressed out, or just really creep out at the release. I think.
I don't really like time limits in games, and I feel like the oil
Me
and
neither.
shit gives you a time limit.
I mean, I don't mind them when it's not, you know, very restrictive. When you know it's not really that
Yeah.
much of a problem, but when it's restrictive, unless it's a challenge, which I can understand why. But when it's, you know, a normal mechanic and your time, like, no, no.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in the dungeon and for some reason there's a modifier and you need to complete it in less than 5 minutes, but you kind of will explore it to get to break everything, get gold in the life.
Yeah. See, that's how I feel like I'd be in horror games. Like I'd want to explore everything, and then I'd, in that game specifically, I'd be rushed along by running out of fuel or matches or whatnot.
Yeah, but yeah, fuel for the lantern and you had mental sanity too.
Yeah,
You had
yeah,
to manage because if your mental sanity was getting too low, I think you could start seeing illusion and your vision was starting to destroy, not destroyed, but distorted. and you could even hear your character like
Yeah.
with its teeth, like almost freaking out.
I think at a certain point you died, didn't you?
You don't really die from sanity, whatever. You just, but you basically you fell on the ground almost like
Oh, okay, so it doesn't actually kill you. Okay.
no, but you fall on the ground and you're vulnerable as a living crap. So
Oh, I gotcha.
basically, the guy is having a panic attack. Basically,
Yeah.
he
Okay,
can't move. He's on
that's.
the ground.
But then you get up and
Yeah, you get up after this, but still, you're very
yeah,
vulnerable, especially when it happened when a monster is chasing you. And
yeah,
this is why you can't really look at the monsters when they chase,
yeah.
because it really trains your mental sanity really
That
damn quickly.
and that's part of why it's scary because you can't look at
Yeah.
it. Like that's the same concept that Silent Hill used. If you look,
I never play, but I know these games are
I
really
didn't actually play it either, but from like I watched the Michael Cthulhu video where he made the shit of it with it and talked about it some, and basically like you didn't really look at the guy because you were too busy running the fuck away. So like people mistook the size of his sword because they all imagined it being bigger than it really was, and he was actually remaking the sword, so that was like problematic.
The thing is, they was supposed to have a new Silent Hill game, but it was canceled by Konami for some reason. I guess because Hideo Kojima was doing one, and there was a teaser that was called PT, PT for playable teaser, and nobody knew what game it was unless they were doing very specific cryptic things, to like a mystery to solve. And when they were doing specific actions, it was revealing a trailer for Silent Hill. A new Silent Hill with Norman Reedus and the like.
Damn.
Like there was even Guillermo del Toro that was with him, but it was cancelled.
Man, you're talking about my big sword again. No, I'd be talking about your big beard if anything. Howdy, Zane. How you doing?
I mean, who doesn't like big sword?
I mean, part of making something scary is by not making it visible, though. Like
Yeah, and working on the ambience mostly.
yeah, and ambience for sure. But that was why Halloween was such a great horror movie. They don't actually show you the bad guy or like the killer very much. They don't really. They show you blurred out visions of him just like watching people, but.
I mean, horror movie I wouldn't really be that scared. Video games are really much more scary because you're the damn guy in the castle getting chased by some fucked up shit. So yeah.
I think they need to like. Wow, I killed him really fast.
I see this.
Wow. What was I gonna say? Oh, part of it is making it realistic too. If the shit is unrealistic in movies, especially, like I'm not scared at all because it's like okay, that's cheesy and not realistic at all.
Yeah, I mean, there was a game that was relying heavily on jump scare, but had a very good sense of creepiness. Whatever. Five Nights at Freddy's was actually a good game made that used a lot of jump scare, but it was mostly stress. There was micromanagement. There was something to do. But too many horror games nowadays are relying too much on jump scares to be scary.
Oh
Amnesia
yeah.
didn't have jump scare. There almost no jump scare in Amnesia. It was all psychological horror.
Yeah, PewDiePie stopped being afraid of them, like, because it was too predictable for him. Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah. Better than yesterday, I guess. Such a long BS day. Tired to stream. I'm guessing he said tried to stream and game, and I just was not good in a good mood, so went into the garage for a while. Yeah, it's not worth it to force stream. Like, it's better to just do it when you're having a good time. The fuck? Why are the fuck are you?
It's the same thing with games, really. Don't force yourself playing a damn game.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially, like, games that turn into a job. Like, there's no point to keep playing those. It took me a while before I realized that's what WoW was doing. But, like, it's when I think it's when I started trying to stream it and realized just how much I fucking hated fucking playing the game.
Yeah. You were basically complaining more than you were playing, and you had mostly a bad time rather than having a good time.
I actually had a good time because I was talking to chat, but I realized I was just bashing the game the whole fucking time.
Exactly that. Yep.
Why the fuck are you up? My body just decided to wake me up 4 hours later. Run a map or two with me before I go to work. Get to work. I tried to force because I want to build up some viewers. Fair enough, but I think you'll attract more viewers by being in a better mood. Like, you don't want to be a negative person while streaming, in my opinion.
No,
Which is
that
why I
would get
stopped
tired.
streaming WoW. Yeah, it just kind of defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I have you on my friends list? Dookie Man, yes, I do. But I do not have a way to invite you directly in game, which is annoying. They really need to change that. Message me your character name, please. I'll invite you.
Just asking, how old are you? Just asking. Just curious.
How old am I? 31.
Alright. Oh, okay. I'm just 21.
If I shaved, I'd look like 21 or something. But with the beard is Are we playing the Hybrid Frontier or Goblin Frontier? And what level? Hybrid, alright. What level? I'm 25. That works. I think like 23 or something. I'm gonna get my third Bane started so I don't have to fucking keep switching back and forth characters to... Bane. Pick a frontier. Infested forest. Oh good. I had it in my inventory. Sweet. Do not have to deal with that then. Cool. Swap all. Grab that. Grab that. And we're good.
Your pet is back.
Let me invite you now. There we go.
Ah, shit.
Crafted item is now complete. Crafting complete.
It's 7 o'clock right now.
Crafting complete.
Oh, rip. original, huh? Yeah, whatever works. Where are you? Oh, we're probably in a separate phase. Let me try porting out and porting back in. Some of the phasing has an issue right now. Apparently has a very big issue right now. Might need to meet up at Imperial Outpost. Yeah. Hmm.
What can I get for you? Good luck on your travels. That spell cannot be cast.
Yep.
Yo yo.
Oh,
Yo yo.
Alright, so something weird's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna try kicking you out of group and then re-inviting you. I've heard of a lot of people having this problem though, so it's not very surprising.
I've never had that. But like you're not even seeing anyone else in town.
Yeah. I don't have this problem often. So I don't know.
Weird.
Hello.
Howdy. Try coming to your fort.
See, I can't even find you on when I try to invite you to a party. It's like you're not in the game at all.
You're probably not using the right thing to invite me. It's Fox hashtag. Let me go to my ARC client. I always forget the fucking number. Fox hashtag 6885. There we go.
Well, I guess stay there. Let me reboot.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna help.
Probably not.
Maybe it's telling me I should go back to bed.
Probably.
Tired.
I don't know. I know, like, right when it gets to the mod meeting, I'll fucking want to be sleeping, and then I'll just be pissed, or I'll just be out of it.
You better go to sleep and really, be sure you're in good shape when their mod meeting is happening.
It's not really that important. Generally, I just listen and write stuff down, but.
I will take every
I'm in town right now.
I'm sure we can help
You still don't see anyone else.
Nope. I don't know if I've written that bug. That's probably one I should write down. And the frequency at which it happens, because that happens pretty frequently.
Yeah, I don't know. What happens if it's still not gonna work?
Oh well, I think I'm just gonna jump off then.
All right.
Yeah. I just completely went to a random loading screen and I was just sitting here, so
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I'll catch you guys later.
Yep.
see
Yeah.
you, Cal.
Peace.
Alright.
Alright, for those who are watching this, you can go to YouTube. I have a link down below. If you wanted to get more Torchlight footage, I have a shit ton recorded. So, yeah. But I will see you later. Peace. If you stop by Discord and pester me sometime, I will turn on my stream if I'm not streaming. So, if you want to ever watch me, I'll jump on for you. But yeah, I am going to sleep a bit more. So, have a good one. Bye.